Look, we saw so many people cancelling Christmas parties before Christmas, taking the advice of Chris Whitty to limit who they saw in order to protect their loved ones at Christmas. But it wasn't necessarily the same story at New Year, was it? Was there a big uptick for you, people travelling in from Wales, from Scotland? How's it been? How's the festive period been for you?
Good morning. The festive period has been very, very poor for my industry. It's been better since Christmas Day. More people have came out. I think people were maybe cautious leading up to Christmas Day. Maybe they wanted to make sure they didn't catch COVID and therefore have to quarantine. Since then, it's been busier, but it's not back to normal, nowhere near. And New Year's Eve was busy, but again, not at the normal levels. And even if the demand had been there, we're struggling a little bit with people because people are being quarantined, and therefore it's much harder to get the amount of staff we need to fully open. So it's still very much a struggle for us.
And how do you feel about January, given that there is still this lingering threat of Omicron, and at the same time, so many people, of course, famously cash-strapped after Christmas, and many people, myself included, doing dry January. Are you going to be able to recoup any of the losses this month, or indeed in the short term?
We hope so. We kind of feel that you'll see a kind of the cases will have peaked fairly soon, and hopefully this could well be the end of COVID. We don't know for sure yet, but normally viruses do tend to kind of fade away with a kind of milder version. And if that's the case, we actually believe that things might start to pick up because actually people have got money left over for Christmas this year because they've spent less than normal, because they've been out. I mean, as for dry January, I'm kind of hoping that people might give it a miss this year, particularly given that many of them stayed in over December, because otherwise it's just another blow for us. Because we're trying to put the businesses back together and to make sure that we've got a future.